Hey guys, welcome back. So in today's video, we're not going to be sitting here. You guys are actually going to be coming with me because today's video is all about the TARDIS, on how I made it and how you can make your own. Now, let's go back to the very beginning. Let's go back to before Season 1, before we even knew it was called Season 1, before the Christmas special, and even before the 60th anniversary itself, to October 2023. Hello everyone, so it's the 3rd of October today, and if you're seeing this, I've reached 500 subscribers, which is completely unbelievable, so thank you so much for that. I'm only at 280 at the moment, so just thinking about having 500 is absolutely crazy, so if you're seeing this, thank you so much. But today I'm here to paint my wardrobe, turn it into the TARDIS. I've got the paint here ready. I've taken off the doorknobs, and I've also put the masking tape around the wall as well, ready to paint. It's a royal blue. I got this from B&Q. I think it's about £28, so a fairly small tin, so it wasn't that cheap, but hopefully it's definitely going to be worth it. And any minute now I'm going to be painting it on and see how it looks. Great, so let's open this up and see what it looks like. Ooh, okay, it's much darker than I was expecting, but I definitely do like the colour. Great, so we've got it open now, so let's put the first stroke on and see how it looks. Hopefully it's going to look nice, don't want to put too much on. Ooh. That definitely looks really nice, actually. Yeah, I really like it. Great, yeah, it looks good. So I look forward to finishing it off, and we'll see how it looks with 2 coats. So that was when I started painting it, so I'm going to show you guys some pictures now of each coat. I think instead of 2, I actually ended up using 3, because although it did look good with 2, I thought it looked better with 3. So I ended up finishing that with 3 coats. Then I moved on to the bits to actually make it like the TARDIS itself. Now these are all 3D printed and did come from America, so the postage was a bit much. Now I got it all in a set. What I got was this sign, I got the St. John's Ambulance, I got the windows, the Police Public Call Box sign, the light at the top, and with the set you also got this. You got a gold keyhole and then you got a silver one as well. Now the only problem is this set was just for a single door, and of course this is double door, so I actually had to sell the sign that we were given, and instead I got a sticker instead and stuck it on. Again, that was a problem because obviously these doors open, so what I had to do was I had to cut it in the middle. But I'm actually quite pleased with how it turned out, because you can't actually, when the doors are closed, you can't actually see the line, so I'm really glad with how that turned out. Also the windows, again, because it was a set for a single door, they were slightly small, so I actually sold them, and he was actually selling bigger ones, so I've got this set and I've got another set I'll be talking about later. So I thought that sort of made it look a bit more like it's for double doors. Now, that at the top, I did want to put a light in, of course, just to make it feel more alive. Now, originally, I was looking into using these, but what actually happened was they were too fat to fit. What I wanted to do is I wanted to have one behind that light and then one inside, which sort of got me thinking of doing the inside as well, which I'll be talking about a bit later. So these didn't fit, so what I did is I went on eBay again, and I actually got these LED lights. Now, the one up there, it's just a bit too fat to fit. So what I had to do is I had to remove the cover, but it still shows the light, and you obviously can't see it, so it doesn't really matter. Now, everything here is super glued on, except that. Now, the reason that I didn't super glue that is, of course, I have to change it because it's got battery. I could have used a wire one that sort of plugged into the socket, but then I knew I'd have a wire sort of leaning down and it wouldn't look as great. So I've used battery for that one, I've sort of stuck it in. The only problem is, sometimes you have to be careful, you've really got to push down on the blue tack to make sure that doesn't fall off. But apart from that, that's alright. So that sort of sums up the outside doors. Now I'm going to be talking about the inside doors. Now, as I mentioned, I've got this gold keyhole here, but I was also given a silver one. So I thought the gold would sort of match the handles and look better there. And then actually on the inside, you can see I've got the silver as well. So you've got the gold there and the silver there. Now, I thought, just with that, it looked a bit plain. So what I actually did is I decided to get some windows, like I said, the set earlier, and actually put them on the inside, because I felt it just looked more real. Because I've done the inside, I've done the outside, I may as well try and make the inside doors look like they've been done as well, to make it sort of a full set. So that was sort of the sort of outside door, the inside doors. I mean, again, with the outside, I did sort of paint here half and half. I just felt it looked better. And actually, just quickly going back to the outside as well, you can't really see, but when you lie in bed, you can actually, this sort of protrudes out a bit, which I feel is great because it makes it feel more 3D. Now, going back to the inside, so of course with those LED lights I mentioned earlier, I got them in a set of 3. And what's great about those lights is, You've got the blue one, which can sort of fade, which I'm really pleased, because I was a bit worried that the light, when it said it was a fade option, it'd be a quick flash, but actually it's a more sort of a blue one, which is really good. Now these ones I could also set to orange because it does many colours, which I thought was great. Now talking about the wallpaper and the inside, I originally was looking at this sort of classic TARDIS wallpaper. Now the one with the classic TARDIS wallpaper, it came out about the 50th anniversary and I couldn't find it anywhere. So I had to sort of rest that one and I couldn't really find it because what I wanted to do was have the white sort of roundels and then the white light. In the end, the only other TARDIS I could find that I could get of a wallpaper was the 11th Doctor's. But actually, again, I think that worked in my favour because I really do like how it's more of an orangey warm glow. And then, of course, with the lights, it looks a lot better because when it's in the dark, you've got the blue on the outside and then you've got the warm sort of inside. And also with these TARDISes, like the 10th and 11th Doctor's TARDIS, they feel just so much more like warm and alive. So I was really glad with how it turned out. Now, this was wallpapered. We did sort of toy with the idea of getting professionals in, but we couldn't justify the couple £100. So we actually ended up doing it ourselves. But again, I'm really pleased with how it turned out because, yeah, it's not perfect, but when you look at it, you can't really see any faults, which I'm really pleased about, and I'm really glad with how it sort of turned out. So I'm really glad with how all that looked as well, and of course with the orange light, it looks amazing. Now it always looks the best when it's in the dark. Now with the dark, the camera never captures it perfectly because it sort of fades this into one orange, but whereas it, like you might be able to see now, it is of course sort of high definition with the greens as well as the orange. So it doesn't capture it brilliantly, and I'm going to show you some footage soon of it, of how it looks, because when it's in the dark with the blue and then you open it into the warm orange glow and it lights up the room, it looks absolutely incredible. And you also might have seen as well, the floor is zebra. Now, zebras are my favourite animal, and of course this is my personal TARDIS, so I've sort of added my personal touch, which I do like the zebra because zebras are my favourite animal. So that's sort of my personal touch on this TARDIS. But yeah, I'm going to leave you guys with some footage of actually it in the dark when it's sort of really dark and all lit up, and hopefully it captures at least some of how it looks because honestly it looks incredible. So I've just shown you some footage, of course, with the lights on in the dark and with the speaker as well, and I really do hope it's captured sort of what it's like in real life, at least a bit, because honestly, I wish you could all see it in person, because it is just amazing. The camera just doesn't do it justice. So I hope I've explained everything for you guys. I'm going to be showing you the cost of the breakdown now. I do sort of dread to think how much it costs because I haven't actually calculated it as of yet. So it probably has costed quite a bit, and there probably are ways you can make it a bit cheaper. But I didn't really personally want to skimp and sort of scrape on it because I did want to put all the effort in because it's something I'm going to be keeping forever. And like, even though I've spent this money, I'm really pleased with how it's turned out, and I'm really glad it's turned out how it has because I'm just over the moon with it, and it did actually turn out a lot better than I was expecting. So I am just so glad with how it's all turned out. I'm really pleased with that. Now, of course, if you guys have got any questions, let me know in the comments below because I'd be more than happy to answer. And I really hope it's inspired you guys to do something like this yourself if you've got the actual chance to do it. Because let me tell you, it's absolutely worth it. And yeah, I just hope I've gone over everything for you. Now, of course, this was not only just to go over my TARDIS, but it was also for 500 subscribers. So again, guys, I have to thank you all. It's so much. Honestly, 500 subscribers is such a large amount. And the fact that I've actually got it is incredible because you look back at that video in October where I had about 280 and now I'm on about 530, over 530, so it's just mad to think, and it's all down to you guys. So to everyone watching, thank you. Even if this is the first time you've seen one of my videos, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Now, of course, it was sort of a birthday video as well, because when I'm uploading it, it's going to be my birthday, and although it isn't related to this TARDIS itself, it is related to my birthday and the TARDIS in general. Now, someone at work gave me this, and I'm really pleased with it, because this is the only one in the world, because she actually made it herself. Now, she signed it at the back, but also she put the stars on at the back, she painted this, and then she used pens to sort of make it. So what she done is the back she sort of did of the TARDIS bit, and then the outside she did the police telephone free to call. So it actually is more 3D in person, which I really like. And of course, if you guys have noticed, this is actually from the Silurian two-parter in Series 5, where the TARDIS was burning up in the crack in the wall. So I absolutely love this, because this is a great sort of feature piece. And I just wanted to show this off as well, because when she gave it to me, I couldn't believe it, and I'm over the moon with it, and I absolutely love this thing, because I had to show you guys this as well. But yeah, so that was the video, and I hope I've sort of explained everything properly. The only downside to this TARDIS is, more recently than not, it has been making these really strange sounds, which I haven't got down to the bottom of. But yeah, it's making these really strange sounds at times. But apart from that, I'm really pleased with how it's turned out. And yeah, I really hope you guys like it as well. And I hope you've enjoyed the video as well. And again, thank you all so much for watching. And for 500 subscribers, I will never not be able to thank you enough, because it just means absolutely the world. So again, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And see you in my next video soon, where I do my review of Comic-Con, which I'll be going to in just a week's time. So I look forward to that, and I'm going in cosplay as well. So again, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you in my next video soon. Thanks for all watching, and take care. I hope I explained it to everyone alright. Do you think I did alright with it? That's it. That was the noise. What is it?